Hello and welcome to EPROM 9. We are recording on the Sony camcorder again, going through capture card, down cable to laptop, including using the audio speakers from the camera for higher quality. Now, I've got something nice to show you. Would you like to see my big succulent sausage? Would you? I think you would. Hey! Right, dinner. Because I'm hungry. There we go, get rid of that. Definitely spicy. Get rid of that. There we go. Cut it up into a few pieces. Yeah, you wouldn't want to cut up the one I bet you were thinking of first into pieces. That would kind of hurt. There we go. Just cut a few slices off and whatnot. Today's activities. What was I doing? Well, databases majorly. SQL databases. And all that fun malarkey. Or should I eat it more like this? That hurts my mouth also. Yeah, one thing that surprised me today was when someone was saying like, you should be careful with games, you know. It's like, I was thinking like, yeah, like, he was thinking of something sensible, like, they might interfere with your studies because you play them too much or something. No, he decided to go down the... Bearing in mind this is someone studying on the same course as me. Going down how to create psychopaths. At which point I completely threw down every one of his arguments down and corrected him on the whole matter. That is basically all the pie bullshit. So hopefully he will listen to that and learn something sensible. Because the media are fucking liars and bullshitters, and they publish anything to sell papers and whatever else it is they sell. On a darker note, one of the other students who's doing the Masters or something had a Trojan attack them in the lesson and literally delete all their uni work for that year. That's never good. Potentially personal attack, maybe. You just don't know. Other than that's been going good. I've got a new game that's going to be coming up hopefully soon, but it all depends because there's a lot of assignment work to do. But it's called Nitrous Rush and it's absolutely awesome. I won't be doing a review-y type thing of it, I'll be doing old style like playthrough. The campaign's so short you can consider it like a long play, but it's actually really quite short. And it's a heck of a lot of fun and I recommend you download it. I'll put the link so I actually produce that video up. Can still get a good wide camera angle. YouTube compression is still rubbish. When did that change? Ah, yes! YouTube have broken some of the things more on the buffering side. Now, when it's buffering, it doesn't tell you, so it looks like your computer's frozen or something. The developers have definitely taken their stupid pills. Another thing is in the suggestions. All the videos have hundreds of thousands of views and lowest a few thousand. It's like, why are you suggesting just that? I wondered why small video channels struggle, and I wondered proves it. It's so goddamn difficult to get any subscribers. Ah, fun, huh? YouTube. Oh, again. Oh, no! Oh, it fell on the floor. And there's no dog to eat it, so I don't know what to do with it. It'll just sit there. If the dog was here, it'd eat it for me, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. If you want some of my other videos from various other parts of the area, can decipher what language that is on the front of that for me and tell me exactly where it's from, because it doesn't say on the packaging. So I'm quite curious. I'm thinking Italy or Spain or somewhere like that. Those sorts of areas that have these sorts of meats. Using a proper knife to cut it, of course. Yeah, I like these sorts of things. I don't like them piles of shit sausages you normally get. I only like this sort. Like them nasty McCain's oven things and all that bullshit. These things just spice, flavour, meat in them. But yeah, could do it to oranges. Yeah, enough of the dirty humour. But yeah, the Husky's been joining me. Got a database book from the library. Won a 7-day loan one apparently, and it's kind of, well, not. It's longer, which is good. Had to pay my £33.80 library fine to get that for the library system to let me take out the book. That's always fun. So I was defeated there. This is probably going to be my dinner tonight. The database has got to be on Tuesday. All I need to do now is put the data in, manipulate the data, label the video document and create the report. I've started the report, but until you've actually done the work itself, you can't really do much of the report. I thought I'd talk about the database you haven't created or designed. I've certainly discussed my design decisions behind it on the report. But when you spend a whole day doing it, you're kind of tired by the time it gets to this sort of time. And decide enough's enough. Spend some time chilling and enjoying yourself. This is nice. Cut up some more. That's what I enjoy. Nice good bit of food. Yeah, cutty. Must be exciting watching me cut this, mustn't it? Absolutely the thrill of the evening. It certainly answers the question why there's only about 10% of the people who watch the videos who actually get to the end, doesn't it? Because I don't exactly do how many others are doing edit it out. That's not my style. I'm lazy when it comes to editing. I want to do as minimal editing as possible. I don't mind the odd extensive editing one-off video every so often, but not on a regular basis. Not for every single video. But it's just too much, especially when you have work and that to do as well. Come back display. I mean, the hardest you've got all the time in the world to dedicate sort of stuff. Saying that, I did do around the exam season a fair amount of Portal 2 level modding, but when I probably should have been doing work, but it paid off. I got the 2-1. It's all about getting a balance at the end of the day. If you work too hard, you wear yourself out. And if you underwork, well, you end up with shit grades. You've got to get the balance right. And that is not easy in itself. What else is there? Ow. Something a bit solid in that section. Watching more Huskers on eBay. There's a surprise. Actually, speaking of eBay, there was something I was watching quite extensively, an old portable computer. The old style. Will I be able to get that machine? Someone's left feedback for me, and I don't know who. That is the mystery. That's that camera that got lost in the post. Yeah, the old postal service here lost another parcel. Yay. They did that in the first year with Husky. And that was for, what was that one for? That was for the card reader, which I was hoping to use in the university project, but it didn't turn out to really work that well. I'm not going to go spending loads on getting a hold of card readers. I'd need to reprogram EEPROM, and I do not have the hardware to reprogram EEPROMs. I don't even have the hardware to read EEPROMs, let alone erase them. So there's nothing I can do there. I want the hardware because I want to be able to start reverse engineering the Huskers, including the original one. That is the plan of mine. Well, I'll reverse engineer them, no one else has. Maybe we can get an emulator out for them. If you can get an emulator out, then you pretty much successfully reverse engineered the things. This is making quite a nice dinner, actually. Yeah, there you go. What else I want to discuss? Just looking around for inspiration. I should probably take some more intake of fluid though. Some of the spice is going up my nose. That's always fun. Oh goody, gravity just knocked the bloody hairbrush on the floor. Fantastic. And there goes the vent in the shower room. It uses a centralised fan system which is always on, then there's just a little shutter in the plate unit thing on the front. Triggered by IR, but every so often it triggers randomly, probably on a centralised timer would be my guess. Or glitches in the infrared sensor mechanism. Almost cut it all up. That's good. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Getting it. Funny thing is, I don't actually watch my videos back. Very few of them. I only ones I extensively edit. This is all what remains. I'm going to try and eat what I can off this as well. Same position, you can see it. It goes in. It was a sausage. It'll come out a sausage. I think I might have ground up one too many tendons. I'm not entirely sure how they make these, but it's definitely handmade. It wasn't got at Tesco, so it's not necessarily a horse meat sausage either. That whole horse meat thing has been quite funny actually. A humour and jokes that have arisen by it. I have to say it would be kind of fun to dress up as a horse and pay the local supermarket a visit. Where's my family? What have you done with them? Tell security to kick you out. Alright, there we go, that side out. Now for this side. Food. Glorious food. And so, dinner has been had and enjoyed. Yum. That was nice. Local cooperative, I got that. More expensive than Tesco's, but better range of stuff in their small store than their little mini Tesco's, which is about the same size. Then when you want the really beefy stuff, you go down to the big Tesco's. Now my feet are cold, which makes me suspicious the heating's died again, so I need to check the rads. Good. Still on. Still working. If you want to see the setup, to get the mirror facing it exactly correctly. There we go. That's how I'm doing it. Simples. Easy to set up. No more effort than setting up a standard camera. This time I don't need to worry about card changes and all that goodness, so I can ramble for as long as I like. The only thing is I don't get a copy of the video, but I think you can download them anyway. With their evilly compressed rates. And the MPEG formats were absolutely horrible. I tried compiling a video, them formats, and oh, horrid. The audio sounded like crap, the video looked like crap, just generally avoid. Just been looking across the desk at this. I should have brought up the whole kit and caboodle to do with this. I only got one game in it at the moment, which I quite enjoy. Will the camera focus on it? Probably. It's trying. Closer. There we go. You should be able to read that. It's a fun game. Know why it's good? Sticks to the roots of what was on the Mega Drive. This latest thing, the bloody Sega wanting to sell bloody Sonic into bloody porn, that's just weird. Sonic's a bloody cartoon character. What the bloody... it's like cartoon bestiality. That's just wrong. Mind you, there's a lot of odd and strange things out there, there's no doubt there. But really, when it comes to porn, Sonic the Hedgehog isn't really even the last thing that goes on my mind. It just doesn't come into it. Sonic, when you mention Sonic, I think of like Sonic 2 on the Mega Drive, just like leaping around platforming and all that goodness. Let me just fill up my doink. My doinky doink. Oh god, I just almost broke my glass and I'll have to clear that up. Yay. Supposedly if it broke in the sink you could just smash down all the little bits until they all could fit down the drain. Either way, the glass would be contained, so clearing up would not be such a problem. Actually turns out to get the wide view, you just move the camera further back, it's actually relatively easy. In fact, where is the usual camera? It's hanging on the door over there. You can't see it because I'm kind of in the way. Yeah. And so we have the hi-fi, which isn't responding. Now it is. I wonder, should do. Yay! Pick it up. It creates a blob and it's screwing with the focus of the camera, so we'll stop that. When you do it to the CCTV camera, it's like a bright spotlight. That's it, you just blank, why don't you? What else is there to ramble about? Well, I've got a load of calculators. Have I shown this thing to you lot? Yeah, if I can reach it. There we go. It works as well. Let's demonstrate it without actually looking at it. Right, I'm just representing. There we go. And then you got the scrolly thingies here and all that goodness. And then there's an off function right at the end. There we go. Enter. There we go. This one's good because if we open this up, we got the one an EEPROM cartridge, which is camera, focus on it, give it a bit more with one's hand. Come on. That'll have to do, it's not perfect. There we go, 16K data pack. Are we talking as kilobits or kilobytes? Let's have a look. Just crack this cover off. It's easy to get open. So if you ever needed to replace one of the EEPROMs, they're directly soldered to the circuit board. 128, so yeah, you're probably looking at kilobyte. Yeah, I'll show you the EEPROM. I hope you can see that. It's difficult to really get any closer. Now, while these memories were great for storing programs and that, if you wanted to remove them, that'd be a bit of a pain because you'd need a UV eraser. Yeah, erasing EEPROMs is not possible to understand me, so I can't really bet what I can. It's just I go out of view easily. Which is always fun. Still got loads of weird artifacts. Not weird artifacts as in this beauty. Like all these weird, like, video compression stuff. Yeah. Scissors over there, which are kind of half broken. The DV tape, the other camera likes to chew up. I might drop it. There we go. Nice little. I like DV tapes. They're just miniature videotapes, really, that store in a digital format rather than analog. What benefits does this bring? That's the thing, it's like now audio quality in devices is going downhill because everyone uses MP3s, but MP3s are compressed, and depending on the compression they can sound absolutely terrible if you use a really high rate of compression. You want as minimalist compression as possible if you're going to use MP3s. Leave them in their raw WAV format. Or a decent tape deck. Ooh, a decent tape deck can be top-notch sound as long as it's got all the noise filtering and all that lovely malarkey. Then it's all good. Yeah, it's a bit of silence there. We don't like silence. Shall I give you a little teaser to the old Nitros Rush or whatever it's called? Minimise that. Hopefully the camera will keep recording. Here you go. And it's loading. It is loading. Let's turn that around, see if the LED is still glowing. Yeah, it's still glowing. Get the sound of the music, and you'll see a bit of display there. It's another one of those masterpieces. And with the way it's going, we could be seeing me keeping exclusively to this sort of stuff. However, the PS4 has finally been announced, which is no surprise. They've released the specs of the machine. And there was also, I haven't actually watched it yet, but, oh, it's Nitronic Rush, that's it. An absolutely awesome tune. I don't know why, but it never saves my graphics settings, which I've optimised to my machine. I only changed 2 things. Yes. So the thing is, have they implemented all that bloody anti-used games bullshit? Because that pretty much means it doesn't matter how powerful the system is, I ain't having it if it doesn't do all the good stuff. But anyway, on that note, I reckon it's probably time to head off. And continue. There's almost half an hour of this, which is probably too long. And so, I'll be leaving you now. You'll have to find someone else for your entertainment. So, for now, thanks for watching, and for the 10% of you that are still here, hope you enjoyed.